For more, let's cross to Brussels. Martin Michelot is with the European Institute for European Policy think tank. Thank you for speaking with us here on France 24.
Thank you for having me.
We have seen, Martin, in the past, in recent years, standoffs between Brussels and Poland, standoffs with Brussels and Hungary. Is this one different?
Yes, this one is different. The first reason why this one is different is because Hungary no longer has the protection of the European People's Party, which is the center-right party in the European Parliament, and therefore is facing the ire of the most important political groups in the European Parliament. The other reason why this one is different is also because here there are real and serious threats to Hungary being able to receive the European funds that it should be allowed to receive. And we'll probably get into why this threat is real this time a bit later. But yes, for sure, this time we think it's a bit different, also because there's new legal instruments that are in place that may allow the European Commission to act upon this law, which is mentioned in the presentation, is certainly something that has ironed a lot of people in Brussels.
But isn't it all just going to get bogged down, between those who say, we don't want to punish the Hungarian people, and therefore, at the end of the day, there really won't be the withholding of funding?
Well, for once, there is actually the possibility of the withholding of funding, because in the agreement that was passed earlier this year for the next 7-year multi-annual budget of the European Union, there is a real possibility for funds to be withheld if there are 3 conditions. If there is no transparent management of EU funds, if there is no effective national prosecution, and if there are no independent courts. And this constitutes a clear risk to the EU budget. And in this case, the European Commission can make clear determination that the payment of EU funds can and must be suspended. And thanks to this disposition, we may actually go beyond the words that we've heard in the last few years and actually go to a concrete reality. But you raise a very good point about the Hungarian citizens. And of course, the Hungarian citizens should not be punished. But what we see in Hungary, and that's something that, of course, the politicians will not say, is that there is a certain level of political cronyism in Hungary, whereby the EU funds that are being disbursed often go to the pocket of oligarchs that are close to Viktor Orban, the Hungarian prime minister. And this is also something that is starting to be a game changer as far as the actions that can be taken against Hungary.
Yeah, there's an opposition Hungarian MEP who has claimed that Viktor Orban's son-in-law is pocketing 600,000 euros in agriculture subsidies.
Absolutely, and that's just one example. There is the son-in-law, there's various family members, there is the plumber of his village, of his native village, which is another very famous example, who is winning tenders one after the other. The oligarchy around Viktor Orban is really one of the instruments of his continued and continuous power. And if you are able to remove this magic wand that is the disbursement of EU funds, then there is something that can actually happen. And this Hungarian MEP, Katalin Cseh, is actually making some very good points that should be followed up by the European Union. But of course, the European Union is of...
I was just going to say, Martin Michelot, because we're running short on time, I just want to ask you this. As long as Germany continues to make cars in Hungary, is Viktor Orban safe?
Well, it's almost not even Germany. It's almost just Bavaria, because there's been very good articles about the links between Audi and BMW in Hungary. But yes, of course, this is one of the elements that shelters Hungary. But that being said, the fact that Ursula von der Leyen, the president of the Commission, a German, and the fact is pushing for sanctions against Hungary, and the fact that Hungary is outside of the EPP, which is a party that is dominated by the German Conservative Party. This is something that I believe will be a game changer and can also change the German political debate about the protection of Hungary.
Martin Michelot of the European Institute for European Policy, many thanks for speaking with us here on France 24.